Uh, I lost my script. So, a wall, a wall, a wall, a wall. This video is literally just about a wall, so welcome. Welcome to my forever world, to this lovely little village of Twin Kings Landing. Yes, that's a Game of Thrones reference. This little village was created after my crash out because of the scale of things I was building in the megapolis that I left on the other side of the continent. If I'm not too lazy, I'll add some pictures in post production, but yeah. Right now, I am focusing on a survival friendly scale, and I wanted it to feel like an ordinary Minecraft village, but not the one you're used to, the one you see for the first time in Minecraft. You know, it's like 2016 maybe, and you're maybe some of you weren't born. Anyway, uh, it's that sense of nostalgia. You discover this village, it's full of these funny looking guys. You realize you didn't build it, so it's free. You can move in and live here. Even better, you can steal from their resources. Oh, I love the smith guy or whatever that is. Yeah, the blacksmith. They had the best loot ever. Yeah, so as I mentioned, no, I didn't. I wanted everything to feel functional. Every building, every pathway to have its own purpose and story, to make it feel alive. Because at the end of the day, it's Minecraft. It's a world of cubes. It's hard to make it feel alive. But we've gotta try, don't we? So this wall, I'm going to try and to give it some character. But before that, I want to reiterate that this is not my typical kind of wall. I like castles, huge castles with huge towers and fortifications that look ominous, powerful, attractive, and I think I'm overcompensating. That's not the point. But do you know who else overcompensated? Napoleon, a 5'7" baddie.
aka 1.7 meters.
Who was he? French. What are the French good at? Walls. They're good at castles, Chateau Marmont, Trapdoor Mama,
Bathroom.
Trapdoor Mama.
No, Chateau Marmont.
whichever you prefer. And I want this place to have the exact same vibe. The vibe of a ruin you'd stumble upon somewhere in the French countryside. You wouldn't necessarily look at it with a sense of grandeur, would you? It would simply enhance the place, add story, structure, and create a visual boundary. And that I need because I have ADHD and I will get carried away beyond that boundary. So let's begin. How on earth do I add liveliness and character to a wall that is 1.5 to 2 blocks tall? Well, I guess the story starts here, where the wall meets the creek. This part is going to be mossy and crumbled because the river currents changed and so does the riverbed, and it slowly destroys the wall every once in a while. Similarly, in the forest, moss takes over, the terrain there is harsher, so the walls have to be a bit taller. You know, I have to protect my ass from getting blown up by a creeper. Although this place is lit up brighter than my GPU, they still spawn here somehow, and they don't die under the sun, unlike me. Okay, and I think by the way I talk, you can tell that I love walls, especially castles. And on holidays and vacations, I become a menace. My family hates me because I drag them to the most ridiculous places, through the most terrible hikes, just to look at a wall. Still, have you ever wondered how that wall would feel? I mean, it used to be so powerful and important. It used to be the cradle of a nation, the strength of a kingdom, the symbol of its people's devotion and love. Wars were fought around it, and the ruins of those walls are the reason the city around them exists in the first place. Yet, do they feel abandoned?
I think not. I think they're not loved any less. People like me, an insane architect who drags his family halfway across the globe just to see them, shows them love and even obsession. Artists show them love, and I love painting too. And I'll stand for an hour or sit in the grass, depending on the place, just to capture a single moment in my sketchbook. Historians also love them, but in a different way. They love the history behind them, the craftsmanship, the national attributes, and I guess the people who live around them cherish their landmark. It is like their connection, the portal to their ancestors. And I relate to these people and I relate to the wall. We as people sometimes lose our purpose, or at least we think we do. We feel less important, less loved, and in a way abandoned. Nonsense. We aren't. Purpose is external, but our value is inherent. The right people will always see that inherent value, and so should you yourself, even if there's no one around you right now to remind you of that. You don't need someone else to define your worth. You have your own life, you have your own love. The same way that a wall is still a wall, even if it's forgotten by the country or something and sits there. You didn't lose your purpose. You outgrew it. We grow, we change. Sometimes we experience lows, then highs, then lows again, and then highs. That's life. And experience this you must. Show yourself the love that a historian would show an ancient wall. Be inspired in the way that an artist would be inspired by a wall. Show yourself the care that a city council would give to its landmark. And let's not forget, after all, we're not walls. We're people, full of life, with plenty more time to become exactly who we want to be, and to reinvent ourselves and what we want to become over and over again. So, yeah, just chill, breathe, stay awesome, and stay true to yourself. And bye! Oh, and if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.